We're at Todoroki Gorge or Todoroki Ravine Park. It's a mini countryside adventure walking along the river, and this is actually within the city of Tokyo. It's only 20 minutes from the Shinjuku Shibuya area, so if you want to get away from the city to somewhere a bit more peaceful and relaxing, but you don't want to go on a long train ride on a big day trip, this is a really good place to go. And already I can hear all the birds singing in the trees. I'm going to take you on a walk along by the stream and show you what there is. If you want to see more hidden spots like this and areas of Tokyo and the rest of Japan, there's new videos on my channel every Thursday if you want to subscribe. And if you click the notification bell, it'll tell you when my new video's out. When you get to Todoroki Station, it feels like a quiet suburban town. The start of the trail is just a really short walk away. The entrance is a bit hidden, but that makes it feel all the more secretive. Look out for this sign on the pavement. It says Golf Bashi. Bashi means bridge, so golf bridge. And that's because there used to be a golf course here. You have to go down some steps to get to the trail. I'll give you some proper directions at the end so you can find it. It says feel the difference in temperature. So right here, before we go into the valley, it's 17.8 degrees, and down there it's 2 degrees cooler. Watch out for flash floods. It says the river rises rapidly when there's heavy rain. Don't go near the river. And there's no lights at night. Isn't it hard to believe we're so close to Shibuya and all the skyscrapers and craziness of the city? Ooh. Hello. It's so peaceful. Everywhere the sound of birds and rushing water from the stream. It is kind of paved, but I don't think you could ride a bike. There are a few gaps. Look, there's steps going up the side and they go up to a pizza restaurant. Looks really steep. Up there's the traffic going past on the road, so it's a reminder you're not completely in the countryside, but it is pretty peaceful down here otherwise. The river looks quite low at the moment. I like how you cross the river on little bridges and stepping stones. Don't fall in. We're here on a Monday about midday and it's pretty quiet. There's a few other people walking up and down, but it's nice to have a break from all the crowds in the middle of the city. Off to the side of the trail, there's a few paths with little areas to explore. There's gardens, shrines, and somehow we missed it, but there's also a tea house with mochi. Some of these plants look tropical, don't they? We spotted a mini shrine by the river. I like these fountains. Now the word Todoroki actually means loud, crackling or thundering sound. So I'm wondering, was Todoroki Gorge originally named after the sound of this waterfall? This is actually natural spring water. It was discovered by a priest who had a vision telling him to explore the valley, and there's a statue of him at the shrine. Now I don't know if this is true, but legend has it that same priest was also the inventor of hiragana and katakana, which are like the Japanese alphabets that are still used today. At the moment it's the start of February and it's actually a really warm day. I thought before I came here, I looked up the climate at this time of year and it's supposed to be between 0 and 10 degrees, but it's actually been a lot warmer than that. So the weather in Japan can be quite unpredictable, and I think today is a particularly warm day. It's about 16 or 17 degrees and I am a bit hot in my coat today. So I think when you come to Japan you just have to pack layers and bring everything just in case. This is just a garden off to the side. There's some sort of orange trees in here. I wonder what they taste like. I'm not going to try them. We've gone all the way up the steps in that garden and here's a view of the town. I'm wondering if these are plum blossoms. They come out before the cherry blossoms in February. Now I might be wrong, but I think you can just see the skyscrapers of Tokyo in the background. Here's the opening hours for the Japanese garden. That was the place with the bamboo and the orange trees. Off to the side there's some tunnel tombs where people are buried that are from about the 7th century. Here's what it's like inside. We just got to the end of the Ravine Park. It's sort of turned into this. It's less parkland now. And you can see the backs of all people's houses. Look how nice their gardens are. Now, this is February, so a lot of the plants don't have leaves on. They must look really nice in the summer. That's it, the trail just sort of ends, and the way back is the same way you came, giving you the chance to explore any side paths you missed the first time. But we still didn't find that tea house with the mochi. It's not a very long walk. It only took us about 20 minutes to go along, and that was with lots of stops to film and take pictures and things. And then the way back's the same as the way you came. So this is a good place to come if you've only got a couple of hours to spare, or if you're not in Tokyo for very long and you just want a break from the city. If you want to go on a more proper full day trip hike, then it's better to go somewhere else, probably like maybe Mount Teahouse. I really enjoyed that. That's about an hour from Tokyo, and there's a video about that on my channel. Or if you want to spend a bit longer here in Todoroki, there's the town here to explore, which has a completely different feel from the rest of Tokyo. And there's a few towns along the way, like Shibuya, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly, which is a pretty little town, and it's got a bit that looks like Venice. If you want to come here, it's free to get in, there's no entrance fee. It said it's best not to come when it's raining because the river can flood, and don't come when it's getting dark because there's no lighting here. You need to get to Todoroki Station, which is on the Oimachi line. You might need to change trains coming from central Tokyo, so I'd recommend looking on Google or Hyperdia, that's a train website, to check which line you need to take from where you're staying. From the station, it's only a couple of minutes walk, so you don't have to go far to get here. Now, as I said, the entrance is a little bit hidden away, so here's how to find it. From the station, take the south exit and turn right. There's a few shops there if you need snacks. Take the first left and then turn right after this supermarket with the pink sign, and the entrance to the valley is down some steps just before the bridge. So that was Todoroki Gorge, a little escape from the city in Tokyo. I'll be back next week with more videos about Japan. I'll see you on Thursday.